Hi, I'm Chris Anderson at the EEWeb Tech Lab. Today I have a demo kit from Maxim illustrating their secure drug delivery solution. There's a growing movement within the healthcare industry toward patient self-care, enabling patients to manage certain aspects of their treatment, such as prescription drug delivery, outside of the provider's oversight. It's more convenient for patients and providers, but you do lose that oversight of the provider, and that leads to concerns that must be addressed. These aren't drugs that you would pick up at your local pharmacy. These are medications where each dosage might cost thousands of dollars and are used for cancer treatment or other chronic illnesses. As a patient, how do you know that the medication you give yourself isn't counterfeit or hasn't been diluted or otherwise tampered with? As a provider in the traditional system, if a patient doesn't show up for their appointment, you know that and can respond accordingly to ensure they get the treatment they need. How can you do that if the treatment is done by the patient? And the insurance company needs to know that what they're getting billed for is actually being delivered. Without safeguards in place, the convenience of self-care is likely to remain superseded by these concerns. This demo kit shows Maxim's solution, based on their MAX 66242 and DS28EL15 deep cover secure authenticators. The idea is that a patient would receive their vials of medication and insert them into the injector, which detects whether or not they are genuine. To do this, each vial has a DS28EL15 with Maxim's one-wire contact package on the end, which through an electromechanical contact is read by the host MCU when inserted, allowing the host to verify the drug's authenticity. If the drug fails authentication, OEMs could prevent it from being dispensed or warn the user before allowing the drug to be dispensed. Then at the end of the week or whatever time interval is chosen, the user loads an app to a mobile NFC-enabled device that can be used to authenticate the injector to the host network, then report back to the healthcare provider data such as dates, times, dosages, and authenticity of the medication that was administered to the patient, allowing for verification that the drug used is genuine and the treatment plan is being followed as prescribed. In addition, this authenticated report can be provided to the insurance company for verification if required. So for the purposes of this demo, I've loaded the genuine drug vial into the injector and it's been authenticated by the host, which is what's indicated by this green LED. So I'm going to go ahead and administer a few doses from here. And now it wants me to load the next cartridge. And on the end of the cartridge you can see this one-wire contact from Maxim, which is just 2 pins, it's ground and signal, and it's powered parasitically over the signal pin from the host microcontroller. And the red LED indicates that this vial has failed authentication. And so it's warning me as the patient or the user that it's not genuine, possibly been tampered with, and it just wants me to know, hey, you can still do this, but you need to know that this isn't passing authentication. So I'll go ahead and administer those to me anyway because I really need them. And now it's going to say download the data with the phone. So I'm going to take my NFC-enabled smartphone, and now it's downloaded all the data from the injector. I'm going to hit upload to server, and that's going to show up on my server. And now as the provider, I can forward that on to the insurance company if required, or I can verify that the patient's been following their prescribed plan of medication. Medical self-care is a significant and growing market, but it's filled with concerns from all parties. With minimal implementation effort on the part of designers and drug manufacturers, Maxim's secure drug delivery platform provides patients with the assurance that they're getting what they need and care providers with the data they need to track self-care.